Well, today, Russian President Vladimir Putin accused the United States and NATO allies of threatening the survival of his country. Putin's words and actions in Ukraine are drawing scrutiny from the head of the CIA. CBS's Skyler Henry is at the White House to explain. Good evening, Skyler.
Hey, Jerika, good evening to you. Well, the CIA says President Putin is, quote, quite determined to grind away at Ukraine and believes there will be Western political fatigue and Russia will eventually win this war. And he's doubling down as concerns are growing that he might have help from another superpower. CIA Director Bill Burns says Russian President Vladimir Putin is overconfident in his ability to wear down Ukraine.
At some point, he's going to have to face up to increasing costs as well, in coffins coming home to some of the poorest parts of Russia.
On Face the Nation, Burns added that while Russia is taking a, quote, reputational and economic hit on the global stage, officials are keeping a close eye on the relationship between Moscow and Beijing. U.S. intelligence reveals China is considering sending lethal support to Russia.
We also don't see that a final decision has been made yet, and we don't see evidence of actual shipments of lethal equipment. It would be a very risky and unwise bet.
This would be a real mistake because those weapons would be used to bombard cities and kill civilians, and China should want no part of that.
As the U.S. warns China of possible consequences, tensions are mounting in the South China Sea over concerns that what's happening in Ukraine could serve as a blueprint for Chinese President Xi and his stance on Taiwan.
Well, maybe Ukraine today, it's going to be Taiwan tomorrow. We can't put our head in the sand and ignore this. Otherwise, the Russians will be on the Polish border and Chairman Xi will invade Taiwan.
Now, top Chinese economic officials refused to condemn Russia's war with Ukraine at a G20 economic meeting over the weekend, declining to sign a statement that was agreed to by 18 other member nations. Russia also refused to sign. Jerika?
Yeah, I know that's very concerning for U.S. officials. Skyler Henry, thank you.